Hello everyone, Minky here with the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Gen 2 Original AEFE. This is the third and final part of episode 23, and today I have a slightly different team. Today I have the 3 legendary beasts with me, as well as my actual team, if you will, not counting the Mews because they're not really part of the team. And the reason for that is because I'm going to get the Rainbow Wing, and because we got the Silver Wing from Pewter City. I think I was talking about this yesterday when I recorded part 2. Well, last week for you guys, but anyway, here, this will be Yushin. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done this, like more than 7 years by this point, because remember, last time I even got to Gen 2 Kanto was my AEFE Crystal Let's Play all the way back when. And I didn't even get to do this part, so, or at least I'm sure I didn't anyway. I might have been able to quickly go and talk to him, but I doubt I did, but I don't remember doing it. But anyway, point is, I know he's here, and so he's visiting his hometown, so he lives here instead of on the city then, so I wonder if he would have been seen in red and blue and yellow, you know, kind of thing, or if you could have noticed someone like him, if you will. Or I wonder if, like, in Leaf Green Fire Red, they would have made something like that. You know, who knows? But it's been quite a while. Minky, have you heard? There have been fresh rumours of a rainbow-coloured Pokémon appearing at Tin Tower. I've just had my party healed, so now I'm headed to Exotique. I'll be seeing you. What? Where's my Rainbow Wing gone? Okay. Bearing in mind, like I said, this has been a very long time since I've actually done anything of this, so I don't know the whole setup for this. Heck, I don't even know if... I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure that... you know what, to be fair, I probably should have recorded this without the 3 legendaries in the team, given that he doesn't actually force you into a conversation or anything. So I could have easily checked that, but in fact, you know what I'll do? I did make a save state before talking to him, just before talking to him, obviously, because I gotta get ready for the save file anyway. So I gotta get ready for the recording even. So hence why I can go back and check that out, and I can see what he says if you don't have all 3 legendary beasts in your team. I might even try it out with like 1 or 2 legendary beasts as well, see if he says anything different. But yeah, we'll see in a bit later on in the video. And yeah, this is the best way really to get from Kanto to Johto. At least with everything considered, if you will, kind of thing. Like, obviously earlier on when you don't have access to this, yeah, you can't use it. But when it's like, well, when you do have access to it, it is the best way to get from point A to point B, because it's just... Whereas, like, I mean, yeah, you can always go through, you know, the Tokyo Falls, because you can go through it backwards, but you just can't easily go through it forwards without Waterfall. I think you need Surf regardless, though. But you do need Waterfall if you're going forwards, you know, from Johto to whatever it's called. Yeah, to Kanto. To Indigo Plateau. Okay, yeah, there's no ladder here, or stairs. This will protect you, take it. Oh, okay. There we go then, I guess. There we go, there's my staircase. Thank you. Like, another thing is, well, I feel like people would look at that and think like, oh, how did the staircase spawn? That doesn't make sense. I feel like it could easily just be a case of like, oh, you just unlock it, like it's a door above, like, you know, like in its basement, not basements, you know, like the attics, if you will. There's no like direct staircase there, you have to kind of like pull a door downwards, if you will, kind of thing. That kind of thing. Yeah, there's nothing down here. But yeah, I guess... Yeah, I'll check all this out proper then when we get round to it. think I went the wrong way actually. Yeah. But yeah, I did look up a map. In the guide for Crystal in this, here that I got, and it looks exactly the same for the most part. Like maybe one or two slight details are off, but I feel like it looks exactly the same. I think the only difference, aside from the obvious Ho-Oh battle, yeah, I definitely missed something, is the only difference is that there's like an extra item. Oh, I went the wrong way again. I just want to show you the whole dungeon. No, there's the thing. I think what it is just like there's like an extra item or two. Either that, or they're just not hidden. Yeah, because I didn't know of like any. I don't think I picked up any hidden items. At least not ones that were obvious. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, PP up. That's nice. That's really nice actually. I'm glad about that because cloning on Crystal is actually harder than on Gold and Silver. I've mentioned this before, how cloning is harder on Crystal because it's a lot more frame perfect. It's only one time, like every time you want to clone, it's only once, like one frame perfect you have to do, and even then I feel like it's like I said, it feels a little better than frame perfect. Like maybe there's like 3 frames or something it feels like that you can get it correct on. Something like that, you know, it feels more than 1 frame at least, but like it's a lot harder on Gold and Silver because Gold and Silver is like you got like a few seconds, like 2 or 3 seconds probably to get it done, which that is a lot when you're doing a glitch like this, especially when you've got like you know, especially when you've got something of like a guide, if you will, to help you do it. If you will, you know, so like you've got a visual guide on how to, on when to press the button if you were to do it, if you will. Yeah, I think this way was first. I'm not entirely sure though, actually. Okay, yeah, cool, I got it right. Nice. Yeah, I remember this because like I said earlier, this has been recorded. Today on the I mean obviously it's been recorded today. If it wasn't being recorded today I'd be worried. No, today is Friday the 29th, Friday the 30th of May 2025, whereas yesterday the 29th of Thursday, yeah I really said 29th of Thursday. 29th of Thursday 2025 was obviously when I recorded Silver, which I haven't edited that yet. Well, Silver, you know, part 2 of this video. What I haven't, what? No, I mean like, I don't know, I lost my train of thought now because I kind of glitched. I glitched my wording. Yeah, it's down. Yeah, it's gonna be down. Yeah, it's just, you know, I don't know what it is, but it is something. Alright, gotta start giving items. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. So I haven't actually edited Silver yet, so I've got to do that when I can. I'm hoping to do it over the weekend, but I'm in no real rush. Like I always like to get these done the week prior, so like because of the end screens, I like to have the end screen connected properly, if you will. So like, you know, before it releases. So, like for example, what part are we on now? I think we're on part 22, right? Yeah, I think at the moment we have part 22 released. So with part 22 released, I like to get. With part 22 released, I want to have part 23 part 1 done before part 21 release. Yeah. Sorry. Alright, so before part 22 releases, I want to get part 23 done, if you will. or episode 23 in this case. So I always want to do it like that. You know, get the next video done before the previous video goes out. And really, I've got too much stuff. Okay, wow, they give you a lot more stuff in this game. So yeah, I always like to get part 23 done before part 22, or episode 23 before episode 22. You know, whatever it's called, or whatever the name of the scheme is. I always like to get 23 out before 22 goes out. You know, and so on and so forth. You know, in case I haven't said it enough times. And then, on top of that, I don't know. That's really just it. I mean, that's the first threshold. Obviously, it's getting it out a week prior, or I guess a few days prior, if in the case of Emerald Nuzlocke, because Emerald Nuzlocke got rated twice a week. But I always like to get it out before the previous video goes out. You know, that way it's ready and whatnot, and scheduled and thumbnail and everything. You know. Yeah, I'm not really gonna trust that, to be honest. You know, and yeah, I do like to get the thumbnail and such done as well. Before I schedule it, before I do whatever else with it, like the end screen and whatnot. Yeah, full heals are fine. They're not that expensive. Plus I got a nugget, so you know, it's fine. So I can at least sell the HP up for a lot more money if I was to use it for that. Full restore. Can I use the HP up on anyone? Probably not, to be fair. No, I don't think I can, to be honest. Max potion. Wonder how did I get a super potion last time? Yeah, things have definitely changed. Things have definitely changed since last time. What items do I even have? Yeah, quit, I mean. Rare candy, keep you up, and a max for 5. Okay, max for 5s are valid. You can't buy them, weirdly. So I'm still gonna say how that's weird you can't get them. Rare candies. I feel like rare candies and PP ups are actually gotten in Buena's thingamajig. Actually, let me check that real quick. Right, well, rare candies. PP ups aren't in Buena's password, but rare candies are, and nuggets are. So I could get rid of the nugget, but I'm gonna actually get rid of the rare candy instead because, well, not get rid of it, but I'm gonna use it because I feel like the rare candy, I can at least use it now. Basically, is what I'm saying. Because I might as well use it rather than just throw it away. And yeah, I'm gonna use it on Hydro because Hydro will benefit from it more. So yeah, I know it's a rare candy and whatnot, but I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, you know what's not getting prettier, Dana, is the items you're giving me. No, I'm kidding, it's fine. No, yeah, Dana gives you Thunderstones. Actually, that's why I've got a Pokegame number. It's really cool. Yeah, I really like her for that. Oh, yeah, that's a warp. So yeah, it's what was I saying? I mean, to be fair, I remember rare candies like I remember like ages ago thinking like, oh, rare candies are so cool because they level up your Pokemon real quick, and then it's like you turn into like, oh, here's a Pokemon that I got to level 100 without using rare candies, and I guess that is something nice in a way, if you will, because you didn't like cheese it, if you will. But at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, I don't think it matters that much, to be honest, if you use a rare candy to get them to level 100 versus training them up. Especially in the older games when training can be harder, if you will. But at the same time, I'm not, not in a bad way, if you will. Like, obviously I'm not going to guilt trip people for using red candles or not using red candles or whatever, but you know, it's just one of those things. Weird, I don't know why it clicked on white pause like that, my bad. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know, so, but yeah, on that note, we are now here at Ho-Oh, so let me save, and then I will get on with the battle. Alright, it's time to take on Ho-Oh. Aw, yeah, man. Oh no, it's so lame normal music, man. Come on, man, that's just lame. Oh. Oh well. But yeah, level 60, just like Lugia. Oh, we're starting off with Fire Blast this time round now, wow. Well, let's see how good Solar takes it. Ooh, wow. 5 HP, nice. And that wasn't that full health, that was just like a little under full health. So, yeah. What was I at? 191 health, so that's more like 10 health left, if you will. Not that it means any difference here, because obviously a Swift can take me down. Yes! Got the paralysis, nice. You know, I'm actually amazed that I actually have such good moves like this still. Like, I didn't even plan for that really, I just went with Pokemon that are kind of nostalgic to me in some way, shape or form. Yeah, like I said, Pokegods for one save file, I can't remember which save file it was. Gen 3 Pokemon for another, which, you know what I mean, and you know, the starters in Crystal, because obviously like I've got nostalgia there as well. So yeah, but yeah, I've got some pretty nice moves. Not a bad set of teams. You know, could do a lot worse, if you will. I could really do a lot worse with this. You know, honestly. Not just in Pokemon. Not that. Ooh, nice. Not that I'm dissing any Pokemon. Obviously, like there's obviously some who are gonna be better and some who are gonna be worse in this case. But in this case, like, well, not in this case, but I mean, I could also have like just terrible moves on my Pokemon as well, which maybe one day I will do. Maybe I will do like a set of bad Pokemon, like here's my Typhlosion with terrible moves like Ember and Smokescreen. Well, not terrible moves, but just like something that is just not that good overall, if you will. And yeah, as you can see, I didn't restart my Ultra Ball since last time, so I think I started with 63 today, and that's with the one extra one that we got in this dungeon, so, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you want to call it a dungeon or a tower or whatever. For the most part, you're probably correct, at least. But you know what I mean, you know, it's like, obviously, like, yeah, so 63 Ultra Balls, but one of those was the one that you actually get from the dungeon itself, so that's the idea. Obviously, one of them is from the Tin Tower itself, so, you know, but it is what it is. It's excellent. It's not excellent. Oh yeah, Mr. Sunny Day, Mr. Fire Blast. That would have been quite the Fire Blast as well on a sunny day, but it faded. It faded on a turn and he missed. Alright, well that at least gives me access to Thunder Punch now. Because obviously like Thunder Punch, I mean it's not star, but to be fair it's just super effective, so really, like what is it, 75 power? So that's more like 150 power on a Ho-Oh. Oh, well, on a Moltres as well. I was going to say Moltres again for some reason, but yeah, on a Ho-Oh and a Moltres. It also can paralyze as well, but well, obviously not anymore because they're already paralyzed. But obviously the move itself can paralyze if there's no status condition, which is really nice. So yeah, that's two Pokemon that I've got are really good. move on them for helping me catch Pokemon and whatnot, even though they're quite strong in and of themselves. That move went over the text box. Unless I'm just tripping or something, I don't know, man. I swear I saw it go over the text box. Oh well. I mean, on another note, I have remembered. Yeah, we did! But yeah, on another note, what was that other note? I don't know. I can't even remember what I was going to say, actually, to be honest. Come on. Oh yeah, I guess I could say this. The reason why I've got so few Ultra Balls, in case it wasn't really that obvious, is because of that Suicune battle. Did I say that already? I feel like maybe I did now, actually, when I think about it. Oh, nice! Nice. Alright, that was like 1 HP as well, to be honest. Really? No shakes when I paralyzed and at 1 HP? Or close enough? Come on. The easiest time to catch her and yet no shakes? No shake, shake, shake. Come on, man, it should be shake, 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 shake. For no reason, just 4 shakes for no reason. What, that's 3 times in a row now, where you've not shook once. When you are paralyzed and at 1 HP, like, is there any way to make this easier? Outside of using a different Pokeball? 4 times now, man, come on, what? That's ridiculous, man. It's not fair. 5 times, man. I mean, I don't know. What else can be used to strengthen it? To strengthen the... What? But what else can be used, though? Yeah, to make it easier. I don't know. There isn't anything to make it easier, actually, to be honest. Just, you know, low health and paralysis. You know, or freeze or whatever, you know, just a status condition. That's the 2 things that I know of. Yeah, the fact that they've done Sunny Day means that my flamethrower is going to be more powerful as well. Nice. Let's see how, maybe I'll have more luck because he's got more HP. You know, because lol. Well, I had more luck, I got 1 shake out of that. I got more shakes out of, like, what 15% health, 10% health, than I did 6 Ultra Balls at 1 HP. What? Some light faded, of course it did. I mean, I've still got Thunder Punches, and not enough to match their recoveries 1 for 1. But I've at least got, well, I can match it 3 to 4 at least. Come on, man, what? I think it's Typhlosion. What does even Hydro have that's good here? I mean, maybe Ice Punch? Ice Punch is actually neutral here. Which still makes no sense to me, because, like, I thought I actually I mean for one, I would have thought that ice moves would have been super effective on water type Pokemon, and that maybe ice types would be immune to water types, but no. You know, well, I maybe not necessarily think like that, but I would have thought something like that at least. And I would have also thought like ice type Pokemon would do, or ice type moves would do neutral damage on fire type Pokemon. Like I would have thought that would have stuck, but no. For some reason, they changed it to not very effective for some reason, which makes no sense to me, to be honest. Like, why? What's wrong? What's the case here? You know, I know it's a video game or whatnot, but it's just illogical to me, you know? Like, for something that's supposed to be logical, you know, or at least somewhat logical, I mean, maybe that's it, maybe the somewhat logical is just placed elsewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's just out of my logic specters. Also, at least here as well, in a sense, like they've definitely used up, you know, a number of recovers already. Maybe we can match 1-to-1 ice punches, or maybe even more ice punches to their recovers. So maybe we can. So at least it's that. You know, it's now that we've got Hydro Rush instead. I mean, it sucks obviously that we've lost 2 members already, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, at least one at the next. At least we've got something of a fighting chance. It's just a matter of catching, you know. Just hoping we can get a catching chance, you know. And yeah, I'm a bit worried about Slash because, like, it has a higher critical hit ratio than normal, and like, yeah, that any move can crit, but it's just a matter of like that you could get a crit now and possibly defeat them. I don't really want to do that. I mean, hopefully I can get a crit now. I mean, I'm not getting crits when I need the crit, even though it's a higher crit move. You know, I don't want to risk getting a crit when I need to not get one. You know, so there's that worry as well. There's also the chance that they can miss a turn due to paralysis as well. I'm hoping to get a few of those in, but I'm wondering then as well, what if we get them to start struggling? You know, using the move struggle, I mean. I wonder what that would be like in this case. Or do they just have infinite PP? No, of course they don't have infinite PP. Because you actually catch them at used PP amounts. So yeah, they don't have infinite PP in this gen, I don't think. I can't see why they would. Because I know in Generation 1, all opponents have infinite PP. And so, in this case, it's like... but rather in this case, they don't have infinite PP, I'm sure. So, you know, just hopefully we can like avoid looking into struggle at the moment, but at the same time, you know, looking into struggle and whatnot, that would be kind of interesting, if you will. You know, like, I should look into that. Yeah, I should look into that one day, because I think in Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red, I think in those games, if a wild Pokemon is using struggle, this might be limited to just like one-off Pokemon like legendaries and whatnot, but if a wild Pokemon is using struggle, they might... I don't think they can feint themselves by using struggle. I don't think they can feint due to the recoil. Like, I think they can still harm themselves in recoil, but I don't think they can, like, feint themselves, if you will. So it's like a reverse fault swipe, if you will. It's like a recoil fault swipe kind of thing. But I could be wrong on that, because I don't know too well the details on that. I never experienced it myself. And the person who did, who I saw, they didn't have a clue what they were doing, to be honest. Like, they were lucky they were able to get them at all. You know, and whatnot, and they have no idea how lucky they are and whatnot in just anything that they do. And yet they still throw it all away. But no, that's a depressing note. Oh, okay, let's go depressing then, because I think that's the only time I got 2 shakes or more. No, but yeah, I'll definitely look into that one day about this whole, you know, struggle situation, because, like, it would be nice to see, like, how struggle operates, if you will, with this. And there we go, there goes me. Yep, alright, so let's go back then, and then let's go for round 2 then. Alright. Now if it goes for too long, if this one goes for too long, then I'll just use the Master Ball, just to kind of speed it up a little bit, because I imagine it's a bit too tedious if we were able to, like, just continuously do ho after ho after ho and whatnot. Like, I don't want to use the Master Ball, but I've got spares anyway, so it's not like it'd be a complete waste to use the Master Ball. Well, not spares, more like clones, so it wouldn't be a complete waste in that case. And it's more so, me using the Master Ball in that case is more so me just ensuring that the episode gets done, rather than a skill issue kind of thing, because really, at the end of the day, in this case, it is just luck, at the end of the day, that's, like, preventing me from getting the ho-ho, if you will. Like, I guess you can argue as well that maybe it's just, like, maybe part of it is, like, me not knowing all the sort of detailed strats, if you will, on catching Pokemon, like, you know, use this and that or whatever, but, like, what else is there? How much more is there to catching Pokemon, if you will? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think there's that much, if at all. So, you know, I don't think it's a skill issue in the slightest. You know, I just think it's just a luck issue, if you will, an RNG issue. You know, you just gotta hope that you can actually get them. Throw the Ultra Balls and hope. I mean, it could obviously be a different Pokeball is the better item here as well. There's obviously that case as well. I mean, what could be good here? To be fair, what items could, what Pokeballs could be good here? You know, like, let's have a look. So, let's go from the top. So, Fastball, catching fast Pokemon. I think that's more so for Pokemon like Suicune and Raikou and Entei who can escape. Friend Ball, I don't think that makes it easier. Great Ball, I've heard that Great Balls are actually better than Ultra Balls in some cases. So I don't know about that one. I might have to try that out a little bit. When I send out Hydro, I'll try a few Great Balls and see if they work better for me, if you will. Heavy Balls, maybe? I don't know, because like I said last time, maybe like they apparently do catch due to weight, but I don't know, man. Level Ball, above a lower level Pokemon, I don't think the level difference is that grand. In fact, it's only like 2 levels, so I don't think it's that good of a Pokeball here quite yet. Or at least, it might be a little better than a regular Pokeball, but it wouldn't work. Love Ball for catching the opposite gender. I've heard that Love Ball works better on the same gender instead. I don't know if that's true or false anymore, but I don't think it even works on genderless Pokemon like Ho-Oh. Even if you're using a genderless Pokemon yourself, I mean, maybe it does then if it works on the same gender, but I don't have any. Well, I mean, I have the Muse, so maybe I could use a love ball or two there, but I don't know. Lure ball, a ball for catching for Pokemon hooked by a rod. I wish I hooked her by a rod. Master Ball, that's completely worthless here. No, I'm kidding, it's actually the best ball ever. Moon Ball, Ho doesn't evolve anyway. Pokeball, best Pokeball ever. I don't know why I don't use this one. And and Ultra Ball, yeah, Ultra Ball is basically the best one I've got, or it should be the best one I've got anyway, without like any of these other factors of like Heavy Ball doing this or Great Ball doing that or whatever. You know, it's the best Pokeball should be either the Heavy Ball, I think, if it works properly, which maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know, or the Ultra Ball. And that's not counting the Master Ball, because obviously the Master Ball is going to be the best Pokeball here, you know, for catching them. But like I said, I don't want to use the Master Ball if I can get away with it, or it's going to be a last resort in this case, in this battle, because I don't want to have more than 2 attempts really for this, or rather I don't want to have like a long video, if you will. Because I like to keep these in, because I like to show off the whole battle. Although maybe I could make like a secret video to it. Not a secret video, but just like an extra video kind of thing where it's like I skip over some of the battle, but I keep that in a separate video just to, you know, see in the extra video, if you will. You know, so that way you still get the other video, but like you still get the whole battle, but some of it is skipped in the main LP, but whatever is skipped is in this other video on this other channel. So yeah, I guess I'll do that then. Yeah, I guess I'll maybe not today, maybe not in this one, but maybe in a different LP or something. Like maybe in future Let's Plays, if you will, you know, after this one, including Gen 3 AEFE, Gen 3 Original AEFE and whatnot, maybe I'll do it in that. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Alright, there goes Flame. Now we've got to do Great Balls. Really critical hit on my 5 HP again. Didn't they do that last time? Oh, I'm sure something happened last part. Alright, Great Ball time. See how good this is. Look at that blue, man, that looks so nice. Like, honestly, that blue just looks so nice. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to the Ultra Ball colour though. Maybe that's it. Yeah, because the Ultra Ball looks so weird in this one. Like, kinda, if you will. I don't know. I actually forgot what its colour was, actually, despite seeing it in this whole part. I don't know, because I wasn't really thinking to look at it, to be honest. You know, I was just thinking like, it's like, oh, it's an Ultra Ball. I've used a ton of those already. It's nothing new. And then, oh, here comes the Great Ball. That looks kind of cool. And yeah, they've actually put a timer on me now. A burn timer. So yeah, it's I was gonna say like maybe I'll stop after 5 Great Balls, but no, let's keep going until Hydra is gone. And then Ho-Oh kept on getting paralyzed. So you know, I was thinking like, okay, cool, I'm gonna use up a lot of Great Balls then. And then, you know, then they burn me. So even if they're paralyzed for the rest of the, you know, battle, I mean that's 27 HP per, you know, attack, which is a bit more than 1/10. I don't know what 27 over 223 is, to be honest. I'll figure it out in editing. I mean, I know 70 is 3 27s away. Like, like 27 times 3 is more than 70. I know that much because it's too close to 90 to 30 to be good. Oh, okay, there you go then. I'm just fainted anyway, so never mind. Alright, Mew. I don't really want to use the special Pokeballs. I mean, I guess I can use one Love Ball and see how that goes. You can see how that goes. Are you serious? I got 2 shakes out of that? Are you serious? Recover after all this time? They set me up. They set me up for it. It's just like, oh, I'm going to take down all your Pokemon, then I'm going to use Recover. Let's try Love Ball again. Alright, never mind then. Alright, back to the Ultra Balls. Okay, they actually kind of look yellowish golden kind of thing. That's kind of cool actually, to be fair. Like, I mean, like, it's just kind of nice in a way. If you will. I mean, this is just it, really, at this point. It's just me using Ultra Balls. I mean, I don't even know how long this part's going to be now, because I had to stop the recording, you know, just before the Ho-Oh battle. I don't even know why it stopped, actually. I think it's because, like, the audio was, like, looking weird, so I wanted to make sure it's going alright. But nah, it was going fine, so it's all good. Bit excessive though, don't you think? Fire Blast on the level 7. Oh well. Yeah, actually, I'm going to do it on attempt number 3. I'm just going to use the Master Ball on attempt number 3 because I feel like, you know, I feel like I don't want to waste those Love Balls, if you will. Of course, that's assuming that I actually don't catch in this time, if you will. You know, like if I catch Ho-Oh now, it means I'm gonna have to clone those 2 Love Balls, or just get 2 more Love Balls somehow. Well, not somehow, you know what I mean, but you know, I'm gonna have to get those 2 Love Balls again, and that's gonna be really tedious. And this is all on top of the fact that I've got to check on Useed as well, without the 3 legendary beasts. Sunlight faded. Nope. I've still got a chance. Am I gonna have to get 2 more Love Balls? No. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna catch this, to be honest. Oh my gosh! How many times on the road now is this paralyzed? There we go. I finally died. Well, let's go round to attempt number 3 and catch them. Jeez, this part of the video is already half an hour long as well, and that's without any cutting or anything. But you know, that's just this video, isn't it? All right. Let me just do some editing magic and use the Pokeball and make it look like I caught them in one go. Look at that green, man. That's such a nice green, and yet does not match the Master Ball whatsoever. Yeah, we caught the Ho-Oh in one Pokeball at full health and no status condition or anything. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, sorry I had to use the Master Ball in the end, but oh well. It is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. Hello, the rainbow Pokemon. They will reveal themselves before a pure-hearted trainer by shining their bright rainbow-coloured wings. Alright. Nice. Alright. Now, on that note, let us go to... we're gonna go get our Eevees anyway. And we're gonna check our stats as well. Now, yesterday when I did Silver, I completely forgot to tackle the Lapras stats as well in Silver. So I'll make sure to show that off as well when we get round to, you know, I'll make sure to show them off. But in this game in Crystal, for one, here's the Ho-Oh stats. Comes with a Sacred Ash like normal, but also I don't actually need to show off my Lapras in this one because we actually did show off Lapras the other day when we actually caught them. So speaking of Lapras, I can go get another one if I wanted to, but nah, I'm just gonna feign them as normal. That's what I've been doing. I've been going to get the Lapras like normal, if you will, to you know. I've been getting the Lapras like normal, if you will, to just see if I get shiny, and if I don't, then I'll just defeat them, if you will. I've been doing that pretty much every week. I missed last week, but that's because I was tired. Alright, hopefully we get a female. I'm hoping we get a female anyway, but I'm not. Well, obviously it's a 1 in 8 chance. If we don't... That's male, alright. If we don't, then maybe I'll breed them into a female. Wow, you actually have really good stats. I feel like you have better stats than the other two. I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong, I don't know. But okay, what I'll just do is I'll just not clone the Eevee, I'll just breed the Eevee until we get a female. So, you know, it's 1 in 8 chance, but, you know, here's hoping. Alright, well, that's it from me today. So yeah, finally done with episode 23, and yeah, I don't know what else, I mean, I do know what else we've got left. We've actually not got that much left of the LP, so yeah. What's the phrase? Appreciate it while it lasts? I don't know, but you know, we've not got long left, so I hope you really enjoyed the LP so far, and you know, I hope it's really good. And if again, I don't mention this often, but I always appreciate like any feedback or anything of the sort you wanted to share, if you will, and stuff like that, and you know, like just chill and whatnot, you know, whatever, you know, that kind of thing, if you will. But yeah, yeah, on that note, I'm going to thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time, and I hope you have a really minky day.